What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome back to our 4-part series of our FPL player and fixture watch. Now in part 1 we spoke about a few goalkeepers to look out for in the upcoming game weeks. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll have the link up top here and I'll put it in the description as well, so make sure you go and check it out. Now in episode 2 we're going to be speaking about a few defenders. How can we go on without mentioning Marcos Alonso? He's been the most outstanding FPL player this season. Not only is he sitting on top of the defender charts, but he's sitting on top of the FPL charts in front of teammate Eden Hazard, players like Aguero, Sterling and Salah, with 86 points to his name. He's got that one goal that came in the second round against Arsenal. He's got a massive 7 assists. He sits on top of the assists, equal with Callum Wilson. He's got 6 clean sheets to his name, a massive 14 bonus points. His starting price was at 6.5 and he has gone up by 0.6 at 7.1. He's selected by 47.6% of the FPL managers, and that would definitely be going up in the next couple of game weeks as well. Now for those of you that have Marcos Alonso already in your squad, I suggest to keep him in. For those that don't have him in your squad and looking to bring someone like Marcos Alonso in, I'll suggest maybe to wait to game week 17. They do have a few difficult fixtures with Spurs and Manchester City there. So if you do want to splash the cash, Marcos Alonso is your man. Now onto some guaranteed picks, not only for the upcoming game weeks but for the rest of the season as well. I've gone for the Liverpool duo with Andrew Robinson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Andrew Robinson sits second behind Marcos Alonso, the defender's chart, with 71 points to his name. He's got 3 assists this season, 7 clean sheets. He's picked up 12 bonus points along the way. Now his starting price was at 6 million. He has gone up to 6.5. His last game week against Fulham, he picked up 12 points and he is selected by 32% of the Premier League managers. Now over to his teammate Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's had a great season so far, not only for Liverpool but for England as well, getting himself a goal and an assist on international duties. He sits on 51 points with 2 assists and 6 clean sheets. Now his starting price was at 5 million. He did go up to 5.2. He has now currently dropped back to 5 million. He did have the 2 games where he didn't play at all, so his price did drop. So if you're looking for a budget buy, Trent Alexander-Arnold is your man. In game week 12, he also picked up 11 points and he's only selected by 18.8% of the managers in the Fantasy Premier League. Moving on to their fixtures, just like we touched on in part 1 with Alisson, they do got a nice easy run before the Christmas period with the Watford, Everton, Burnley and Bournemouth before they play that big game with Manchester United in the middle of December. To be honest, you could go for any player in that Liverpool backline, starting from Alisson. You can have Robinson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Gomez. You're guaranteed to get points there. Moving on a few players to look out for in the upcoming game weeks. My first one is Ricardo Pereira from Leicester City. He's currently on 49 points. He's got 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 clean sheets to his name, and he's picked up 6 bonus points along the way. Now his last 2 game weeks have been pretty decent, picking up a total of 14 points, 5 against Cardiff and 9 against Burnley in the last home game. Now if you want someone for a differential, he's only selected by 5.3% of the Fantasy Premier League managers, so a big chance there to get more points and creep on top of your league tables. With Leicester having some decent fixtures before that Christmas period where they play Brighton, Watford, Fulham. They got a tricky one against Spurs, then they play Crystal Palace, then they've got a few hard games against Chelsea and Manchester City. Although the hard fixtures, Pereira is known to make them darting runs forward, also taking corners and set pieces, so more chance for him to get goals and also assists. Okay guys, now before we wrap up part 2, I do want to give you guys a wildcard pick to look out for the upcoming game weeks. My wildcard pick is Fabian Delph. Now Fabian Delph hasn't played a lot of games for Manchester City this season. He's only played 3 games one in game week 5 against Fulham, picking up 8 points, and in game week 6 picking up 6 against Cardiff. He also played against Southampton, only played the 11 minutes, picking up that 1 point. But with the injury to Benjamin Mendy, there is a chance that Guardiola will put in Fabian Delph. He did start both games for, in the international week for England, one which he did captain. So if you're looking to get someone in, maybe on a bit of a budget buy as well, Fabian Delph could be your man, especially with the upcoming fixtures that Manchester City have. Once again guys, thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get all the notifications for our upcoming videos from part 3 and 4. And if you haven't seen part 1, make sure you click the link below. And once again guys, thanks for watching.